incentives. So I think you can take that from that lens in a few different ways. It's been really, really fun to be part of a company where you go from 3 people sitting around the desk, hustling around New York City to where we are now. And at every stage of that, you realize that, trying to help run a successful company is very, very hard. And you have to realize, like, what are the incentives around all the people that you're working with? So that's, and I think one of the things around it, on the incentive side in working with people, is money is actually what people always default to when they think of incentives, but a lot of times it's not just that. So it's always trying to get to that level below. And then, of course, you think about building networks, building consortia.
Yep.
Incentives is so paramount there, because in my very short experience in working on this, you always have to be aware of what is the incentive for participants to actually make something successful, or to actually make it a failure.
Yeah.
It's good to keep in mind. And then, of course, going back to the crypto side, I mean, what is Bitcoin if not an incredibly clever system of incentives, right? So it's sort of, incentives and game theory. If you're not into that stuff, then then it's the whole blockchain space is a pretty tough go. So it is a lot of fun, but and I think for me, like, going back to, like, my incentive has been to be part of something that's dynamic, and also be part of something where, honestly, it's impossible not to learn something new every day. So that's, to me, that's the biggest incentive. And knock on wood, 7 or so years in, it's still the case. So I think I'm pretty fortunate in that regard.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear that it continues to kind of excite you day to day, even after you've been doing it for this long.